Life is unpredictable and full of possibilities. Chance by chance, moment by moment, we thrive on fueling epic stories that make each night unforgettable. At Four Loko, we salute those who dare to live in the moment. Four Loko nights should be big, bold, and unexpected. This is the current mission statement of Fusion Projects, the company behind Four Loko. Four Loko is a flashy malt liquor brand that has had a shaky and controversial start. Currently, Four Loko is an international franchise sold in 35 different countries and in 49 states in the US. This company started off only selling one flavor, but now sells over 15 different flavors as well as 3 liquors. So how exactly did this company start and survive? In 2005, 4 years after graduating from Ohio State University, 3 friends, Jason Freeman, Chris Hunter, and Jeff Wright, founded the company Fusion Projects after they had the idea to make and sell a caffeinated alcoholic beverage. Later that year, the 3 had made their prototype, cherry berry flavored energy beer, which came in a 16-ounce can and was 6% alcohol by volume. This prototype was called 4, earning this name because it had 4 primary ingredients: taurine, guarana, caffeine, and the supposed psychoactive ingredient in absinthe, wormwood. By 2006, 4 was gaining momentum in colleges around the Midwest. In 2007, to try and save money, wormwood was removed from the recipe of 4, and the company decided to focus on flavor and alcohol content. They added a new grape flavor, increased the alcohol content to 10%, and with these changes, the name of the drink became 4 Maxed. Going forward with their new ideas, Fusion started to see an increase in sales as they began selling in new states each month. By 2008, 4 Maxed began selling in Europe, increasing the brand's popularity. After increasing the size of the can from 16 ounces to 24 ounces and upping the alcohol content to 12%, Fusion changed the product's name to Four Loko. In just 3 short months, the company began hiring sales staff while paying off their debts. Distributors started coming to them for their products while their sales increased by thousands of percentages each month. By the end of 2008, Four Loko became the #1 caffeinated alcoholic beverage. This was due to the fact that big businesses like Miller and Busch were facing threats of class action lawsuits if they didn't remove caffeine from their beverages. While the big businesses were making changes, Four Loko rose in the market shares, and by November of 2009, the FDA notified Fusion Projects that they would be looking into the safety of their product. These investigations occurred because people were starting to question the safety of being awake from caffeine while being under the effects of alcohol. In 2010, Fusion Projects came under serious fire as colleges across the country began linking injuries and blackouts to the misuse of Four Loko. In September of 2010, Ramapo College in New Jersey banned Four Loko from campus after 17 students and 6 visitors were hospitalized after a night of drinking Four Loko. In October, Washington State banned Four Loko after 9 students between the age of 17 and 19 were hospitalized after a night of drinking Four Loko. By the start of November, colleges and universities across the country were starting to ban Four Loko from campuses. The states of Washington, Michigan, Utah, and Oklahoma put a ban on the sale of the drink. As things got worse for Fusion Projects, they started receiving lawsuits due to the impacts of Four Loko being involved in deaths, including a suicide and a car accident. In attempts to save revenue, Fusion Projects sent letters to deans across the country advocating that it wasn't their product causing harm, but the overconsumption of Four Loko. As the Four Lokos controversy continued, Saturday Night Live had a skit making fun of Chris Hunter for passing off the blame of Four Loko-related tragedies. Within the week of this episode, Fusion Projects announced that they would be removing caffeine from their products. By the spring of 2011, Four Loko had relaunched with their new caffeine-free recipe, and the company began to spread back to the states and communities that it was formerly banned from. Later in 2011, Fusion Products launched Fusion Projects Responsibility to address alcohol abuse on college campuses, underage drinking, and drunk driving. Today you can find Four Loko in 49 states as well as 35 different countries worldwide as they continue to fund concerts and events. This year, Four Loko launched its Bold Series, Bartender Series, and started selling Four Loko liquor. Even though Fusion Projects received a lot of controversial negative attention in its early stages of growth, For Loko today is resilient, fearless, and unapologetically fun. We are constantly redefining and living our own epic story, yet there's always more to come. Here's to living life.